The teacher handed out the wrong exam. The top student in class scored a 50. The second-ranked school beauty got a 30. And you, the guy who sleeps through every class, somehow slapped a 90. Your classmates think you cheated. Even the teacher thinks you just got lucky. Little do they know, you're the legendary score controller. Right now you're dead asleep mid-exam. Head teacher Hu Yifei is absolutely fuming. She stomps right up to your desk, slams it twice. Jiangnan! Get up! You rub your eyes, totally unbothered, and look up at Hu Yifei's scowling face. Teacher, is the exam over? Hu Yifei is speechless. How does a student like this even exist? She doesn't know whether to laugh or cry. She holds back her anger and tries to reason with you. Can you just take the exam seriously for once? Don't think just because you scraped by before that it means anything. This is a surprise. Math quiz, you really think you'll pass? You yawn. Yeah, probably. Hu Yifei looks at you like you just told the funniest joke. Oh, you're confident, huh? Let's make a bet then. If you pass this one, I'll leave you alone no matter how much you sleep. But if you fail, you have to actually study, and no sleeping outside of break time. Your eyes light up instantly. You stare at her, fired up.
Teacher, you're saying as long as I pass this exam?
You'll never say a word about me sleeping in class again? Hu Yifei nods confidently. Absolutely. She's not worried at all. This exam is pulled straight from a national math Olympiad. She knows exactly how hard these problems are. For regular high school seniors, this is straight up hell mode. Even Chin Yumo, the class president who dominates every single exam, might not even pass. Let alone you who barely scrapes the passing line. The second she walks away, you flip back over and go right back to sleep on your desk, totally at peace. Because in the first 10 minutes of the exam, you already finished everything. Locked in exactly 94 points, not a point off. After all, you've got the ultimate score control system activated. Every subject 100% mastered. Oh teach, oh teach! Get ready to lose that bet. The bell rings not long after. With one word from Hu Yifei, the exams are collected. Except for you, the human hibernation machine. Everyone else is groaning. Already collecting? No, teacher. I'm not done yet. Even Hu Yifei feels a little bad. All right. This was just a quick check-in quiz. Don't stress too much. As for your scores, once Mr. Cao from the math department finishes grading, they'll be announced in math class this afternoon. She grabs the exams and bolts out. Stays any longer and her conscience might actually bother her. Because even she, the self-proclaimed all-knowing teacher, was stumped by this exam, let alone the students. During the break, you pull out your phone and start gaming. That's when a girl, uniform can't hide how stunning she is, drops into the seat across from you. Bai Yinyan, Class 4's school beauty, top beauty of the whole school, and a legit academic. Her scores aren't quite class president Chin Yumo level, but she's always top 5. She's also cool with you, because even though your grades are average, you're undeniably the most attractive guy in class. Usually, Bai Yinyan is all sunshine and good vibes, but right now she looks stressed out. That bet you made with the teacher, about passing this exam, was that for real? You nod. Of course. You know how I am. Can't score like you do, but passing, not a problem. But don't you think this exam was insanely hard? You pause. Hard? That's what all you top students say every time. Scores always come back looking amazing after that. Classic humble brag. Bai Yinyan stares at you, genuinely surprised. Jiangnan, I'm serious this time. Those questions were actually brutal. Didn't you notice? You pause again. Notice what? You wrapped up the whole thing in 10 minutes, locked your score right where you wanted it, and knocked out. Never even clocked the difficulty level. Besides, when you're sitting at math level 9, nothing on that paper is actually hard. Bai Yinyan looks like she's about to tear up. You really didn't notice? This surprise math quiz used National Math Olympiad practice problems. I bombed it so bad, probably can't even hit 30. Forget passing. Hearing that, your whole vibe shifts. Wait, what? Say that again? Those were National Olympiad problems? Uh-oh, we might have a situation. On a regular exam, scoring 90 is nothing. Math is out of 150. Bai Yinyan and the others usually land 130 plus, even if they're not perfect. Your 90 wouldn't even turn heads. But when Bai Yinyan only gets 30, and you somehow get 90, that contrast is going to cause problems. Meanwhile, over in the math office, Hu Yifei walks in with the papers and drops them in front of a man in his 40s. Mr. Cao, here are the exams. Cao Tianyuan smiles. Thanks, Ms. Hu. No need for thanks. But Mr. Cao, what were you thinking? Why just my class? No other class got this. And on top of that, these are National Olympiad problems. You gave Olympiad questions to regular students? That's just cruel. Hu Yifei is Class 4's head teacher. Her main subject is Chinese, but she's sharp across the board. She spotted the issue before the exam even started. At first she thought it was the wrong paper, even called Cao Tianyuan to check. He said, nope, right paper on purpose. Olympiad problems, by design. Class 4 only. The reason? He'd explain after the exam. Cao Tianyuan just smiles. Ms. Hu, relax. You'll have your answer soon. And without waiting for a response,
He starts flipping through the stack.
sure enough, Cao Tianyuan excitedly pulls one paper from the pile. Jiangnan's. Found it. It's him, Jiangnan. Hu Yifei frowns. Jiangnan, what about him? She knows every student in that class. It's her job as head teacher. Jiangnan especially stands out. He's literally the first student who had the nerve to fall asleep during her exam, and then better on top of it. Cao Tianyuan doesn't answer right away. He grabs a red pen and starts grading Jiangnan's paper. One more sec, Ms. Hu. Done grading, Cao Tianyuan looks up. That knowing smile on his face. Exactly what I thought. Ha, a tiger hidden in the mountains. A dragon hiding in plain sight. Kid, you can't hide anymore. Hearing that, Hu Yifei just looks confused. Mr. Cao, what are you talking about? Cao Tianyuan lays Jiangnan's paper in front of Hu Yifei. Look carefully. She looks, what am I? And then her jaw drops. Total disbelief written all over her face. Wait, how is this possible? Changnan scored 90? She literally bet him he wouldn't pass. He said he would, completely confident. And he actually did, on a national Olympiad practice exam. Hu Yifei's brain is overloaded with question marks. How is this real? Losing the bet, fine, whatever. But she genuinely cannot wrap her head around how Jiangnan finishes in 10 minutes, sleeps through the rest of the exam, and still pulls a 90. Cao Tianyuan opens his laptop, pulls up a score tracking chart, and sets it in front of her. Take a look at this. It'll explain everything. This tracks every math exam Jiangnan has taken starting last year, all the way through last week's quiz. From the chart you can clearly see his score always hovers around the passing line. A little inconsistent at first. High of 98, low of 81. But starting last semester, he scored exactly 90 12 exams in a row. Not a single point off. And counting today, that's 13. You don't think that's a coincidence, do you? Hu Yifei inhales sharply. Coincidence? No way in hell. 2 or 3 in a row, maybe. But 13 straight exams with the exact same score? That's harder than winning the lottery. Especially on this Olympiad quiz. Everyone else can barely pass, but he hits the same 90 as always. What does that mean? Score control. That kid is deliberately controlling his score. After the shock, Hu Yifei looks at Cao Tianyuan with pure admiration. So you already figured it out. Jiangnan is actually incredible at math, but he's been intentionally holding back. Cao Tianyuan laughs proudly. Honestly, it was just a hunch at first. I tried to probe him quietly before, but the kid keeps it way too hidden. Couldn't be sure, but now I'm certain. This kid is a math genius, because he's not scoring 90 because that's his limit. He's choosing to land on 90. Those two things are worlds apart. Hu Yifei turns that over in her head. Then her eyes go wide, controlling at 90. Math genius. Next thing, she bolts out of the math office and sprints to her own, pulls up her computer. Next second, 90, 90, 90. 12 consecutive 90s in Chinese too. Staring at Jiangnan's language scores, Hu Yifei just freezes, eyes wide. She can't believe what she's seeing. Oh my god! That afternoon, a few minutes before class starts, Wang Pengzi the slacker notices Su Yu in the row ahead quietly tearing up. He's baffled. Su Yu, why are you crying? Su Yu wipes tears under the desk. I bombed this morning's exam. How am I supposed to face the math teacher? Wang Pengzi scoffs. Here we go again. Pulling the I failed humble brag. Trying to make everyone think you're good at math, not falling for it. Then another girl starts crying too. Wang Pengzi is totally lost. What's going on? Li Xingqian, why are you crying? I bombed it too. Forget passing. I probably didn't even hit 30. And with that, Li Qianqian faceplants on her desk. As the tears start flowing, hearing Li Qianqian say that, Wang Pengzi and a bunch of others are genuinely shook. Why is everyone putting on the top student act today? Right then, yet another girl speaks up. Maybe they're not faking. Because same. That paper was brutal. I'm thinking 50 max, maybe lower, and she starts crying too. The whole class gasps. Because that girl is Qin Yumo, class president, undisputed #1 student in class 4. Suddenly the energy completely flips. Ha ha ha, this is amazing. If you're all telling the truth, the whole class bombed this math exam. Nobody passed. That means even if I scored a 0, my dad can't beat me when I get home. The class slackers, led by Wang Pengzi, start celebrating, full-on cheering. But you're not interested in any of it. Not the top students crying, not the slackers partying. You're sitting there tense, stomach in knots. We're cooked. Bai Yinyan wasn't lying. The bell rings. Cao Tianyuan strolls in with the graded papers. Rise, the president calls out. Everyone, good afternoon, teacher. Sit down, everyone. You're about to drop back in your seat. When right at that moment, Cao Tianyuan at the front smiles and looks straight at you. Jiangnan, hold on. Don't sit down just yet. Getting called out the second class starts. Suddenly, every confused pair of eyes in the room locks onto you. Your brain, oh no, oh no, oh no. What is happening right now? We're dropping the bomb day 1? My score's about to get exposed? Mr. Cao, you are way too impatient. Do I just sit here and take it? Or do I just come clean right now? Fine. Cards on the table. I'm the legendary score controller, but Cao Tianyuan leaves you hanging and opens class normally. This morning's quiz, I think we all know, it didn't go great. But don't be too discouraged. This exam used problems, straight from last year's National Math Olympiad, so struggling on it is completely expected. Li Qianqian, the class academic rep, raises her hand, still red-eyed and pouty. Mr. Cao, if we all bombed it, what was the highest score? Classic student move. Even when you bomb, you still want to know who topped it. Cao Tianyuan doesn't dodge. Highest score was a 90. Just barely passing. The room erupts. Everyone except you, literally every single person, is staring wide-eyed in disbelief. Someone actually scored 90? That's insane. Someone immediately asks, teacher, who got first place? Obviously, it's our class president. Not necessarily. Could be Su Yu. Su Yu's math is no joke. Qin Yumo, though. Everyone starts going back and forth, throwing out names, debating who it could be. Nobody even thinks of you. Sure, you publicly said you'd pass. Even made a bet with Hu Yifei. But everyone just laughed it off. Figured you were just running your mouth. Then the next second, stunned silence. Cao Tianyuan smiles, and lets his gaze fall directly on you. The dark horse, Ms. Jiangnan. Suddenly you're the center of the universe. And you shudder. Mr. Cao is coming for me. Dead silence. Every single person in the room, mouth wide open. A few of them are so shook. Their jaws drop far enough to fit a whole egg. Bro, stop staring at me like that. I'm not that pretty. Feeling every eye in the room on you. You shudder again. In the back of the class, Su Yu, the math rep and top student, snaps out of it first. Mr. Cao, are you saying this exam's #1? The comeback dark horse is actually Jiangnan? Not just Su Yu, Wen Yumo, Li Qianqian, and even Bai Yinyan, who already knew. If any one of those 4 topped it, the other 3 could deal. They're the academic heavyweights after all. But you're not a slacker, but you're not even close to being in their league. And you beat all 4 of them? Cao Tianyuan smiles with full confidence. Points right at you. That's right. First place this exam is Jiangnan. In an instant, you're the most talked about person in class. Everyone's looking. Gasps and disbelief fill the room. The classroom is like cold water hitting hot oil. It just explodes. You twitch. That much doubt, seriously?
You almost have the urge to just lay it all out.
Stand up, sweep the room, stare them all down, and say, who said I can't take first? Real talk. All you so-called top students, to me, you're just mid-tier warm-ups. I don't even break a sweat. But 1 versus the whole class. Yeah, maybe chill on that. Right then, Cao Tianyuan seems to notice your discomfort and swoops in with the save.
Jiangnan puts in the work?
Everyone's seen it. A result like this is well-deserved. No need to question it. Inside, you're grinding your teeth. Compliment? Nah, Mr. Cao just painted a target on my back. That was straight-up bait. You spend all your time sleeping, reading novels, gaming. 0 effort. Cao Tianyuan gets what he came for. Starts handing back papers and going over answers. You finally sit down, but can't relax. People keep sneaking glances, and it's getting awkward. The bell rings fast enough, thankfully. As class ends, Cao Tianyuan gives a quick assignment, gathers his papers and heads out. You breathe out for what feels like the first time. Finally made it out alive. But before that breath even finishes, Cao Tianyuan stops at the door and turns back. Looks right at you with that same knowing smile. Hey, Jiangnan, stop by my office after school. Your whole body tenses up, internal monologue going crazy. Bro, Mr. Cao! You never let up, do you? You really trying to go to war with me? The second he's gone, the class immediately blows up. Yo, Jiangnan is that guy now! Beat the whole class, took down every top student, and got personally called out by Mr. Cao for special attention. He's the new face of math class, no contest. Wang Pengzi, your ride or die. Straight. Up punches you in the shoulder. Bro, be real. You've been hiding this whole time, haven't you? School beauty Bai Yinyan leans in, those big bright eyes full of admiration. Honestly, I can't believe it. You said you'd pass this morning, and you actually did. I got 30. You got 90. You're the real deal. You wave it off. Luck, all luck. I'm no top student. Just happen to have seen these problems before. But hearing that, someone nearby snorts. Ha! So that explains it. I knew a guy who can barely pass every test. Couldn't suddenly come in first. Oh, you'd seen them before? That means you knew the answers ahead of time. How is that any different from cheating? That one lands. Instantly pulls every eye in the room. Here we go! You topping the class was so unbelievable that plenty of people had their suspicions. Nobody said the word cheating out loud. But now someone just ripped the bandage off. Wang Pengzi loses it immediately. Suyu, shut your mouth. Bro earned that first place on his own. That ain't cheating. Oh, am I wrong? If Jiangnan knew the answers in advance, that is cheating. And honestly, Suyu keeps going at Wang Pengzi while looking you up and down smugly. If you'd seen them and knew the answers, you should have scored perfect. But you barely scraped by. Some people just don't have what it takes. A bunch of people in the class side with Suyu, throwing shade your way. Wang Pengzi is absolutely fuming, but can't out-argue the crowd. Words fail him. Right then, bang. You slam your hand on the desk, cold eyes sweeping the room, landing on Suyu. Y'all are really that jealous, huh? Or just too narrow-minded to let someone else shine? I said I'd seen these problems before. That's called being humble. But humble doesn't mean I'm a pushover. Do everyone a favor and zip it. If you can't, I'll be happy to help. Then suddenly Bai Yinyan looks at you with full sincerity, those pretty eyes carrying quiet conviction. Jiangnan, I believe you. She was surprised at first, too. But she knows your character. You wouldn't cheat. But right then, someone else walks up to you. Class President Qin Yumo, the undisputed #1 in Class 4. She holds up her paper, looks at you dead on. I can't figure out the last question no matter what. Can you walk me through it? Your head starts hurting. Class President, you're incredible at math. Why would you need me? Plus, everyone thinks I cheated, so... Before you can finish, Qin Yumo cuts you off. No, you didn't cheat. These problems are incredibly complex. They require very precise logical and analytical thinking, especially the last one. Without that ability, even with the answer handed to you, you couldn't reproduce it. So cheating's useless here. You stare at her. Real ones know. Amateurs just watch. You can fool the rest of them. But fooling someone like Qin Yumo who eats and breathes academics, that's a different story. She stares you down, not letting up. So, you gonna teach me or not? Are you scared? Or scared that if you teach me, I'll outscore you next time? You let out a tired smile. Fine, no getting out of this. It's actually pretty simple. Just 3 cases to consider. You jot down 3 setups on scratch paper. Crystal clear logic. Explained clean and layered. No hesitation. Flowing all the way through without a single pause. A few breaths later, final answer done. Not just Qin Yumo and Bai Yinyan listening closely. A bunch of other students are craning their necks, squinting, ears wide open. In their minds, he cheated. Low score or not, he's still just a below-average student. But then you just solved it effortlessly. One by one, they're all speechless. Qin Yumo's face fills with understanding. She gets it now. Yeah, Yumo. Still had a small doubt about your ability. Part of this was a test. Now she's fully convinced. Jiangnan, your math is genuinely impressive. Especially your logic. Your analytical ability is next level. Hearing Qin Yumo say that, the classroom immediately starts buzzing. Wait, is Jiangnan actually a genius? As for Suyu and Zheng Hao, jaw clenched. Like they want to swallow you whole. Jealousy is practically leaking out of them. Zheng Hao finally can't take it anymore. Stands up. Next period is physics. Teacher assigned homework. Everyone turn it in. The second he says that, the crowd around you vanishes. Everyone scrambles back to their seats to dig out homework. Because the physics teacher is old school and strict. Miss that homework, and you're done. Except you don't move. Zheng Hao glares at you cold. Jiangnan, your homework? You glance at him and casually go, didn't do it. The whole room freezes. Homework not done and he's proud of it? Just got famous and already acting up? Jiang Hao slaps his desk, raises his voice. Jiangnan, next period is physics. If you don't turn that in, the teacher will not let it slide. You wave your hand, unbothered. Turning in homework? Never gonna happen. Not in this life. Jiang Hao snaps. Fine. Your funeral? No homework and you're this cocky? Don't cry when I tell the teacher. You asked for it. Bell rings, class starts. Physics teacher Zi Hongwei steps in, and Jiang Hao jumps up immediately. Teacher, 50 people in this class. I collected 49 books. One person said they didn't do it and won't turn it in. Zi Hongwei's face tightens. Who? Jiang Hao says your name directly. Xie Hongwei goes cold. Eyes land on you, slumped on your desk half asleep. Anger sparks in his eyes. Jiangnan, wake up and stand. You yawn. Slowly rise. Yeah, teacher? Why no homework? Didn't write it. Why not? Too easy, already know it. That answer, stunning the entire room into silence. Is this still the Jiangnan we know? The physics teacher is barely holding it together, but he keeps his professionalism. You think it's too easy? Fine, let me throw a few problems at you. If you solve them, forget the homework. I won't even care. If you sleep through class from now on. But if you can't solve them, you calmly reply, zero hesitation, or do whatever you want. Xie Hongwei is genuinely heated now, says fine 3 times, spins around, and starts writing on the board fast. 2-3 breaths later, chalk stops. Xie Hongwei steps aside to reveal the problem on the board. You said you know everything, then let's see what you do with this. The class stirs. Everyone, completely stumped. Even Qin Yumo and the top students are frowning hard. Total blank. The problem reads, a bear falls into a hole, 4.965 meters deep, takes 1 second. What color is the bear? What the? This question makes 0 sense. Like a depth problem with a color answer? The teacher is clearly trolling you right now. Even Xie Hongwei seems to feel a little bad. No ideas? Let me make it easier. Pick from black, white, gray, brown, or no color. To which you just smile. None of those. The bear has no color. Am I right, teacher?